Amigo lang di baseball, bom dia. Just da sorte vai tabatendo e se identificar com nós pelotero lang. Nós jovem di Little League também subir terreno disegurato enfrentando a representação de Europa contra a Alemanha. Naturalmente, já vemos último nossa KFNC contra de Japão e se está dando nos fiore a oportunidade de uma contra e perdedor entre Europa e Ásia Pacífico, pero esse é o resultado que a Europa a perde. A Europa está representada para a Alemanha. Daqui na UTS e Enya, que nós está claro para se passe para Williamsport e lá nós vamos realmente dia mais para minha visa, vamos pôr a força na junto, vamos pôr a mente na positivo para nós funcionar para sair de Porta Grande ave. Mirando que o sistema de aqui está double elimination, que me andi, se nós perdemos, tudo coisa acaba. Pero se nós ganha, ainda tem oportunidade para continuar de contienda. E também se nós também. E naturalmente, pensando que está pendente disso aqui para Major League Baseball, acostumbrar arriba canal 8, em conexão com a transmissão aqui de Little League for de Williamsport. Major League Baseball, nós está passando para Telecoração 2, ou seja, canal 9. Pero está claro, UTS e Enya está apresentado partido número 2 de nós funcionar aí na Williamsport.
Bat, the kids from Germany in the middle of that lineup.
How about the power that we've seen in the past coming in for this German team? 10 home runs. For the guy right in the middle of the lineup you see here, Tyler Woodbury, is the power. That's in 8 games. 10 home runs, 28 RBIs in the European Regional to get to this point. They ran into a buzzsaw in Game 1 as well. They need Tyler and the rest of this offense from Germany to get going to have a chance today.
Going to be interesting because both of these teams really did not have a chance against the opposing pitchers in the first games that they played. Which offense will come alive in this one?
Frosted Flakes gives you flakes for fuel and frosting for fun. It's part of a balanced breakfast.
They're great!
Show your stripes.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. É só passar umas via. Conosco bota dentro. Bom, man. Até vou ir aqui. Banco, me. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, está, me toca um especialista, não? Um descuido de enviar é inevitável, porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya, bota seguro bem a pia. Bamba que? Bota seguir para o malu, para o gasto de maleza, Enya está especializada. Por de artes, que nós seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem como pensão. Enya, tem seguro, Pablo?
Bij Curaçao North Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single florinho que você for de Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em rifa pagana. Primeiro prêmio dá all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para North Jazz para tur 12 noites e 250 florinhos na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florinhos na consumo. É grátis a quantidade de lote que você por demanda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da válido até o 29 de agosto. Banco Curaçao North Jazz com Chippy.
Subway. At Subway, you're in charge. Get your favorite subs made exactly the way you want. Subway. why. Eat fresh.
Beautiful day. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s for this first game of the day, day 3. And we're going to meet the kids right now from Curacao.
My name is Shandrik Apostle. My position is first base and my favorite player is Andrew Jones.
Hi, my name is Melo Barranco. I play center field and my favorite player is Alba Pujols.
Hi, my name is Raleigh Saventura and my position is utility and my favorite baseball player is Robinson Cano.
Hi, my name is Dayton Beagle and I play outfield and pitcher and my favorite player is Jose Batista.
Hi, my name is Yamani Bukod. My position is first baseman and pitcher. My favorite player is Adrian Gonzalez.
My name is Royani Carolina. My position is second base. My favorite player is Robinson Cano.
Bom dia, meu nome é Julius Fecunda. Mi position is outfielder and my favorite player is Anderson Simmons.
My name is Armain Abad. My position is catcher and outfielder. My favorite player is Andrew Jones.
Bom dia, meu nome é Arjun Huerta. Mi position is right field, primeira base com pitcher. Meu favorito tá infielder.
Hi, my name is Michel Johansson. I play shortstop and pitcher. My favorite player is Derek Jeter.
My name is Shair Jansen. My position is third base and second base, and my favorite player is Anderson Simmons.
Bom dia, meu nome é Regional Liana. Minha posição é catcher com pitcher. Meu favorito é Jose Bautista.
Hi, my name is Christopher Koeman. I play in third base and pitcher, and my favorite baseball player is David Ortiz.
My name is Ida Rafaela, and my position is left field. My favorite baseball player is Derek Jeter.
And there are the youngsters. Take a look at the starting lineup for Curacao, brought to you by Donica.
Right in the middle, Christopher Koeman, the one to pay attention to. Big third baseman, 1 for 3 Thursday against Japan, and that's saying something because there wasn't a lot of hits against Japan the other day. But big, powerful third baseman in a Curacao lineup that I think we're going to see some fireworks today. I think they're ready to go.
Take a look at the starting pitcher. Jared Mendiola is going to be on the mound. The 12-year-old, 4'11" and 92 pounds.
I love the sizes of these. Already seen a 6'3", a 6-footer that was in at 206. A little difference here for J-Rod. 4'11", 92 pounds. A right-hander that'll bring it up there today.
They get ready to go. We remind you for this Little League World Series, the division of the Little League International. There are 16 teams here in Williamsport, 8 in the U.S. bracket, 8 in the International. Ages 11 through 13, generally 11 and 12-year-olds. Our games are 6 innings regulation. Field is 2/3 the conventional size of a big league or older kids field, and everybody's got to play at least 3 outs in the field and get 1 at bat.
Love that rule.
Take a look, Kyle, at the comparison when you look at our field here at Volunteer.
2 years ago, too, the fences were pushed back from 205 to 225. So 225 all around. You drop it into the comparison at PNC. You see the differences. Bases are 60 feet. Mound is 46. And we'll see times today, maybe the major league equivalent of what a fastball is. Make it real easy. Take the velocity you see, multiply it by 1.3, and that's the reaction time you would have at the major league level.
So there are the dimensions, and we are set to go. As both of these teams struggling in the first games, with Curacao losing to Japan 7-0. The Chinese Taipei beat this team from Germany. These are U.S. kids on the team from Germany from the Kaiserslautern Command. They are youngsters, generally youngsters of military families and or civilian contract personnel working at Kaiserslautern. We're set to go, and this one is underway. And the pitch will be taken for a strike. And another full house. We have had amazing crowds here the first 3 days for these games. And we've got a full house to start this one.
And a perfect day for him to watch baseball.
And bunted. And a beauty. Mendiola's out. And that will go wide. Over towards the tarp. Rafaela will go down to second base. Should be a single and an error. And immediately Curacao gives itself a chance to get on the board in the first inning.
That caught everybody by surprise right there. Afiella does a good job of getting to this off the mound. You can see that's just a little peek right there. Afiella running down to first. Gets to it in time. Throw just a little bit on the inside part. Tails, and that's the hardest one for that first baseman to get because that runner's coming right down on him.
So let's see how Curacao will play this. A single and an error moves the runner up. Whether they will bunt here to try and move him over to third or just let him hit away. The question early in the game, he does bunt, and it is foul and almost catchable. Harris Keltz coming in from third base almost had a chance to pick that one off.
Right on it. Remember, these bases 60 feet, so you get charging from the corners. They're 35, 40 feet away when this ball's bunted. Keltz just jump out of the way. Now 1-1 count to Hermain.
Hermain Habat will swing if it was in there. It will miss outside for a ball. Not much to tell you about in the numbers offensively for either of these teams first time around. Habat had an 0 for 2 in the game with a couple of strikeouts. Both teams being shut down, so there aren't a lot of offensive numbers available. Most of these kids are trying to get their first Little League World Series hit here in this game. Runner at second base, 3-1 delivery. That's going to go to third. Runner staying, ball between the wickets, and the runner will reach. Habat is on an error at third. And Curaçao's got 2 on and nobody out.
It's a tough ball for any infielder. It's that in-between hop. 3-1 count, a breaking ball right there put into play. But it's an in-between hop where you just don't have a whole lot of time to react. Attempt over there by Levi Keltz to charge it. Just couldn't quite get there in time, but he did keep it in front of him.
So Curaçao gets the early opportunity. And here's the hitter we were talking about coming to the plate who provides some real power. We'll get a runner coming in, our special pinch runner, 1 per inning. Juliana will come on as the special pinch runner at first base for Habat. And Christopher Koyman coming to the plate with nobody out. And he'll foul that one back.
So here is the definition of a special pinch runner. It can be theoretically the same person for a lot of the game. You just can't be in a batting order at that time. Good for any offensive player, but only once for that offensive player during the course of the game, only once per inning.
Koyman drives that one to center field, and goodbye! Home run! Off the back fence, a 3-run homer in the first inning. And Curaçao, with their first 3 hitters up, has scored them all. A 255-foot job for 3 runs.
There he is, the math wizard back at it again. And look at the swing by Christopher Koyman. That is sweet. The breaking ball that's up in the zone. Watch how short it is. Hands lead. Barrel comes right behind it. Little backspin out to center and an early 3-0 lead. 255 feet, he says, out to center.
You can take it to the bank. 255. Great shot to center field. So a great start here, and there's another base hit as Janssen is on. Michelin Janssen delivers the single. So the first 4 hitters up in this ball game for Curaçao have all reached base. This is the kind of offense that you would expect to see from a team from Curaçao. That's how good the pitching was from Japan that shut them down in game 1.
Face a lot of kids that come in throwing 78 from 46 feet away. That's a little different look.
That's going to be a base hit up the middle as Bronco was going after it. Runner's going to try for third. The throw by DaCosta not in time, and the runners will move up. Bronco delivers a single, second and third, nobody out.
Talked about the offensive struggles in the opener, and this is the reason why. Kiyomiya, who probably the most impressive player we've seen in this tournament so far. 1 walk, 7 strikeouts in 2 2/3, and then Osaka in after him with 7 more strikeouts. Fastball's anywhere from 70 to 77, 78 miles an hour now.
Ventura goes up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Janssen will score. Bronco coming to the plate. He will score. Realizan Ventura delivers a 2 RBI single. And they are piling them up in a hurry. A 5-0 lead.
First pitch hacking right now, too. Last 3 guys that have come up swinging at the first pitch, get something elevated, drive it right back up the middle off the barrel.
Apostol stands in. He's first ball hitting. It'll go to short. They do not get the force out. An error will be charged on the shortstop. And both runners safe at first and second base.
Again, first pitch. So 4 times in a row, the kids from Curacao coming up, swinging at the first pitch. Right idea out there by Justin Wilson. Come in and charge that one. Just got stuck in the glove for just a minute.
Hey. Okay. All right. They're hitting the ball hard. Guys, we got to make plays. A lot of this out here, you got to help them out. A lot of this, guys, are plays that you make all day long, every day. We're making those ground ball plays. You're making it look harder than it is, okay? All right. Tyler, we're going to go ahead and throw it over to you, all right? I need you to bring your game out here now and shut these boys down and make it happen. Jared, that's okay. Shake it off. Levi, move over to 1, okay? Jared, move to 3. You okay? All right, just get in there and play defense, all right? I got this to change.
Eric Vincent, 16-year coach, originally from Kentucky. He's a teacher, and he will make the pitching change early on. We're talking about the pitching for Japan. How about the fact Curacao went 2 for 21 in game 1. They are 5 for 7 first inning of game 2.
No worry, essa passa mais bem. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata voy a ver aqui. Banco mi. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, então, me tá unindo especialista não. Descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha terbo vida. Com Enya bota seguro bem criba pia. Bamba que. Bota se tipo malu para o gasto de maleza Enya tá especializar. Voor die ATZ, nós seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem com o pension. Enya, tem seguro, Pablo?
Meeting mas speed din kaya style 4G plus for special apps plus mas posibilidad network social video streaming y ahora me que anytime anywhere UTS 4G plus experiencia
UTS 4G plus
experiencia
UTS 4G plus 4G plus 4G plus 4G plus yeah.
First and second base. Still nobody out here in the first inning. Huate at the plate. And Huate will go into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Making the turn at third. Ventura is going to come to the plate. Here's the throw. Not in time. Pretty good throw by Jerry Lee Van Sickle. But that'll be another run scored. Marte picks up the RBI on the base hit and makes it a 6-0 lead.
Aggressive these kids from Curacao have been so far. Already the 6th hit, not all the way through the lineup. But if they get a fastball, they're hacking.
Facunda is the number 9 hitter. Jurickson Facunda, he shows bunt. Runner goes. Throw, runner coming home. The relay, great play, but the ball gets away. And the runner will move to third. They threw through and they had the right play.
Played it exactly right, too. Justin Wilson, the shortstop, came in and cut that ball off. A good, strong throw into Kyle Glenn, the catcher. Watch how it starts. So he sees the runner. Now Wilson's going to come in and take 2 steps towards home plate. So he shortens that distance a little bit, gets it to the catcher. And I like the footwork behind the plate, too. Kyle Glenn trying to block that plate, so everything's out in front. Just couldn't quite get that bare hand in there to secure the ball.
Now runner at third base and a swing and a miss on that one. What an offense for Curacao. There are the numbers versus Japan. They had no runs and 2 hits. Here they already have 7 runs on 6 hits. and that will be fouled off down the line. They have batted around without an out being recorded here in the first inning. Curaçao has never lost
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First 2 games of a World Series, Little League World Series appearance. And by the looks of things, they don't intend to start now. And that pitch will be inside, and a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Curaçao, 11th appearance at the Little League World Series, and they've always had a team to be contended with. And that'll go to third. Runner's going to stay. Mendiola looks him back. Runner's coming. Relay Kelts to the plate. Is not in time. Real good base running Huerta there, as he will score, and that will make it an 8-0 ball game.
You got to freeze and read the play over at third base. Mendiola looks him back right away. Throw across just a little bit high. Levi Kelts goes up and gets it, but timed perfectly by Huerta over at third. Waited till that throw was going across the diamond and came in to score.
Rafaela started this inning off, and he's back at the plate. Bases are empty. 1 down. That'll go all the way to the backstop, and he's able to get out of the way of that. Cedar Rafaela ducking under one that time. Tyler Woodbury on in relief, finding the first out. That's going to be foul tipped right at the plate. Caught a piece of John Mitchell, our home plate umpire. John is from Edmonton, Alberta. 20 years of umpiring experience. He is Canada's representative on the umpiring crew. They are all volunteers. They pay their own way to get here to the Little League World Series. Caught him either on the bottom of the helmet or the top of the back, and he's all right, and we'll head down.
Breaking ball that just got away from Tyler Woodbury a little bit right there, and so often if that ball just kind of squirts out of your hand, this is where it ends up. It's spinning, but just at the end too. Rafaela got that head turned, thankfully, so that ball like just clipped his hand on the way by. Caught a little bit of the helmet. He's up and back at it though.
He's been hit in both games now. It's not as though he's a big target.
Oh, you almost be the smallest target out there.
Almost have to aim to get him. And he is all right. Abatri on an error and scored his first time out. Takes a first strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Curaçao with a runner on at first base, leading in the ball game by a score of 8-0 here in the first inning. 1-1 delivery. And that's towards the middle. That's going to be a base hit. DaCosta up with it. Bobbles what will hold the runner at second base. And Abatson with a single. And Curaçao right now just unstoppable at the plate.
We talked about the 11th appearance in the Little League World Series for Curaçao. We're starting to see some of those kids move into the higher levels of professional baseball that we've seen here. Erickson Profar, who was on that 04 team, is one of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball. The bigger names that you might know, Andrew Jones, Jair Jurgens, guys that have been in the big leagues for a while that are from Curaçao.
We are going to get another visit to the mound. Curaçao, by the way, leads among the Caribbean nation teams that have come to the Little League World Series with the 11th appearance. Puerto Rico is second. They have been here 8 times previously. And obviously some really good baseball is played by the youngsters in the Caribbean islands. Just a discussion here to try and settle down Tyler Woodbury. Try and find some outs here and keep the kids in the game. They haven't even come to the plate yet.
Here was that championship back in 2004, the one time that Curaçao won the whole thing. We talked a little bit about Erickson Profar, and this is a name that you're going to see in the big leagues here pretty quick. 2-run home run in that championship game. Profar now in Double-A in the Texas Rangers system, but one of the top prospects in all of minor league baseball.
They won that game 5-2 over Thousand Oaks, California. That is a foul ball down the line.
Profar just 19 years old in Double-A. A lot of 19-year-olds in Double-A. #1 rated prospect on ESPN.com.
Swing on the strike, and it'll be 0-2. Koiman delivered the 3-run homer He's now 2 for 4, double a homer, 3 RBIs in the first 2 games of this Little League World Series for him. And the pitch is outside and a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mexico had 4 home runs in their ball game yesterday and lost the game. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That ball to third base. There's 1 out. Relay to first. And not in time. He came off the bag. Throw pulled him up, and the runner may be hurt down at first. Koyman. Christopher Koyman fell as he went across that bag at first base. Rafael is retired, the lead runner at third. But let's hope this is not serious.
Yeah, I think it's as he lunged a little bit at the base right at the end. Once you're trying to get those steps right, yeah, you can see. I think it was when he came down to land. At least I hope it was when he came down to land. I look at his hand. I think when he came down. One of the harder things, the one thing he did do right, you see guys sometimes that lunge at that base, and that's when you really can get hurt. He tried to stutter step just a little bit, but then went down just past the base. Watch the footwork right before he gets in. A lot of guys right now will lunge. Instead, he just caught the bag on the back end, and then it's that arm, I think, when he goes down that kind of breaks his fall, gets caught up underneath him a little bit.
Live shot here as he limps down the right field line. The right leg is what he's having trouble with here. And it looks like he's going to have to come out of the ball game. So Christopher Koyman will come out, at least for the moment. These starters can go back into a game, so if he's all right, and after they take a look at him over on the bench, he could come back and play if they wanted to put him back in. But right now, that he may be out of the game. So Koyman out. Jair Janssen has come on to run in his stead at first base. So this will be a substitution who will be in the ball game in place of Koyman. Runners on at first and second, 2 down, 8-0 lead. Curacao on top. Janssen up. Nishalan Janssen has had a single and a run scored. The first 8 Curacao hitters have all scored a run here in the first inning. This is the 13th batter Curacao has sent to the plate here in the first.
The bats were ready to go today. Yeah, boy showed up ready to swing him.
Woodbury will miss outside with that, and the count will go to 2-0.
2 balls.
They've scored the 8 runs on 7 hits. There have been 4 errors committed by the kids from Germany, but the ball's been hit hard by Curacao here in this first inning. Went for one a bit inside, and a 2-ball, 1-strike count.
A little fastball there from Tyler Woodbury, who let that one go. So the arm was reaching directly out towards home plate. A little late action. Fastball coming in on the right-hander's hands.
And down to third base. Handled. Indiola will go to the bag and record the out, and that will do it.
The offense comes alive for the kids from Curacao. It starts early. Christopher Koyman, 3-run home run. This got things started. 8 first-inning runs for Curacao. Germany coming up. It's 8-0.
There's only one Little League.
By Curaçao Norse Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single florinho que usa for o Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em rifa pagana. Primeiro prêmio dá all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para Norse Jazz para 12 noites e 250 florinhos na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florinhos na consumo. Se é grátis e candidato de lote como ti, você manda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da Bale do Teco 29 de Augustus. Van Curaçao Norse Jazz com Chippy.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. Essa passa mais via. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata voy a ver aqui. Banco mi. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel. Então, me tá um especialista, não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha terbo vida. Com Enya bota seguro bem cribapia. Bamba que. Bota se tipo malu, para o gasto de maleza Enya tá especializar. Voor die ATZ, nós seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem com o pension. Enya, tem seguro, Pablo?
I play outfield. My favorite baseball player is Sandy Koufax.
My name is Jared Mendiola. I play shortstop, third base, and pitcher, and my favorite baseball player is Felix Hernandez.
Hi, my name is Nick Knockrass, and I play right field and pitcher, and my most favorite baseball player is Cur Ger, and ladies, I'm single.
Hi, my name is Terrence Schaffner. I play left field, and my favorite player is Mike Trout.
My name is Jerry Lee Van Sickle III. I play right field and pitcher, and my favorite baseball player is Nolan Ryan.
My name is Ethan Vincent. I play second base, and my favorite baseball player is Ken Griffey Jr.
My name is Tristan Waring. I play left field and catcher, and my favorite baseball player is Buster Posey.
I'm Justin Wilson, and I play shortstop and pitcher, and my favorite baseball player is Derek Jeter.
My name is Tyler Woodbury. I play first and pitcher, and my favorite player is Ichiro.
And there are the youngsters from the Ramstein Air Base in Germany. Let's take a look at their starting lineup, brought to you by Honda.
You've seen our buddy Tyler Woodbury on the mound. Now you will see him at the plate. Big kid, 5'9", almost 200 pounds, and big-time power. 10 home runs. European Regional in just 8 games for Tyler, and he's only 11 years old. Here's who they'll face, the left-hander, Arjun Huerta. 5'3", 115 pounds, just 11 years old, too, for Arjun. Talk about this Curacao pitching staff. Everybody is eligible to pitch today if they need them.
So the kids from Germany, trailing 8-0, come to the plate. And Acosta will take the pitch. He is their center fielder. In the European tournament, they scored runs. They went 8-0 in the tournament, and they outscored opponents 90-17. They scored at least 7 runs in every game. And we're going to have the first batter on here. And we've had a couple of kids get hit here in the first inning.
Nico's tough kid. Right in the shoulder, a few steps out of the box. Now he's ready to go. Yeah. Little League patch provide a little protection there on the left arm. Good sportsmanship. Arjun Huerta over to shake his hand real quick.
I think that hit him on the patch and said, "I won't cheat." It's kind of ironic, isn't it? You get hit.
Rubbing it in.
Well, he didn't do that, though.
Oh, he didn't touch it.
Jared Mendiola, who started as the pitcher in the game. And Mendiola will take a strike. A lot of the families of the kids from Kaiserslautern are here. They take vacations when these youngsters make it to the Little League World Series, so they get a good deal of support. I thought it was interesting. Last night we had the Uganda team, of course, making first appearance for an African team. There were over 7,200 people who came to see it. There was nobody who could get here from Uganda. So the people that came to support the Uganda team were from all over. The other Little League teams came. Local people came. It was really moving last night, the support the team got. Swung on and missed.
Says a lot about that store, but we know they were watching.
Yes, they were.
You said it last night. The spot that they were watching in Lugazi. We will see the kids from Uganda again tonight.
Uganda will get a chance. Their second game against Mexico, 6 o'clock, right here on ESPN here at Volunteer Stadium. 1 down. Here's Justin Wilson, the shortstop with a runner at first base. He hits that hard. Base hit into left field. Rafaela's got it. He'll hold the runner at second base. Wilson picks up a single. So he's 2 for 2 in the first 2 games.
I like this swing. Hands really high, barrel right to the ball, and that is hit on the button. Shortstop shading him just a little bit towards second base. Dad Marquise is here, and great to see Dad here. Active duty in Afghanistan, and
tried to surprise his son, but word got out. Yeah. Nevertheless, it was no less exciting.
Oh, it's awesome
for Dad and son to meet here, coming from Afghanistan on leave. And the pitch is taken inside for a ball, just to show you. U.S. Armed Forces Command does have a heart.
Oh, I love it.
He asked for the opportunity to come, and they did. Runners now at first and second base. Germany gets a chance to get back on the board here. And it is inside. This is their big bat in the lineup, Tyler Woodbury. Woodbury in the first game had an 0 for 2 with a strikeout, but has legitimate power. Whatever that means. We say that all the time.
Very legitimate.
What's legitimate? What's the opposite of that? Illegal power?
Yes. Illegitimate power.
I'm not using that word again. Well, actually, in Major League Baseball, there's been a lot of illegitimate power.
Power nonetheless.
The power nonetheless. 3-0 count, and that'll conference up at the mound here. Who have to, obviously, when you've got the 8-0 lead, if you're the pitcher, what you're trying to do here is just throw strikes and make the kids from Germany swing the bat.
3 balls. Play.
3-0 delivery in the way, and that is wrapped in the air and will be caught. Rafaela throw to second, won't be in time. Runner gets back. That's the advantage of playing deep in the outfield.
Ooh, they haven't played right because this ball was squared up again. Talked about the power of Tyler Woodbury. This is a top spin. I mean, this didn't even have backspin. Still just about got out of here. But Cedon Rafael had him played just right, just in front of the warning track out and left. Trying to double him off, but couldn't quite get the ball in time.
So first and second with 2 down. Here's Kyle Glenn, who does the catching. Left-hander's delivery to him. That is in there for a strike. Glenn with a 1 for 2 in the first game. 13-year-old. Ramstein Middle School. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Out in front of the pitch, and the count goes to 0-2. His dad, a retired Air Force officer.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Working at the Ramstein base. Runners at first and second, the 0-2 delivery. Didn't go around on it. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Did he go?
Check at first base, and the answer is no.
I think he just held those hands up. Yep. That head doesn't go quite around. A few breaking balls this time from Huerta. We've seen pretty much all fastballs so far, all breaking balls in this at bat. Another one.
All the way to the backstop. Runners are going to try and move up, and no throw will be made. So a couple in scoring position. DaCosta moves over to third base. Justin Wilson goes down to second. Big chance.
Time.
Kyle Glenn. Timeout taken so the catcher can get the equipment righted. Remember, these uniforms provided by the Little League World Series, also the equipment, gloves, bats, and for the catcher, all the new equipment. So it's not really broken in for them. So they continue to make adjustments with the equipment as they get a little more used to wearing it.
Shiny, though.
It is shiny. Brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Play.
Second and third. Here's the 2-2 delivery. And he gets the strikeout. No runs on a hit with a couple left on base. The kids from Curacao, how about having a home to like this? The island of Curacao, one of the great vacation spots anywhere. Absolutely beautiful, and these kids full of life from the island.
no worry, essa passa mais via. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata voy a ver aqui. Banco mi. Essa aqui da Enya tem den último detalhe. Ai, Gel, então, me tá um especialista não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya bota seguro bem criba pia. Bamba que? Bota se tipo malu, para o gasto de maleza Enya tá especializar. Voor die artesã, nós seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem com o pension. Enya, tem seguro, Pablo?
Bij Curaçao Norse Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single que você usa for o Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em rifa pagana. Primeiro prêmio é all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para Norse Jazz para 12 noites e 250 florin na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florin na consumo. É grátis a quantidade de lote que você tem. Você manda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da bala do até 29 de agosto. Banco Curaçao Norse Jazz com Chippy.
So the great work of our features crew here covering the Little League World Series, sights and sounds thereof, and there are some of the names as we take a look at our fresh take from Williamsport brought to you by Subway.
See Ramon Molina again tonight, 2 home runs, 2 of the 4 that Mexico hit yesterday. Li Wei Chang, a big opening day for Chinese Taipei, and Steven Barreto, big shortstop, pitched a little bit for Team Canada in their win against Mexico. 3 for 3 at the plate with a couple runs scored.
And Christopher Koyman with his work today, a 3-run homer in this ball game, certainly joining that list. And we are happy to say that he does. The Koyman came out after tripping over first baseman, which is though he might get back into the game.
Good.
He's got a contused hip, the right hip,
contused hip.
And they're taking a look at him. They've great training staff here, and say he may be able to get back into the game.
Good. Pretty good swing. Well, both times up to good swings.
We go to the second inning. Curaçao leading it by a score of 8-0. Sending 13 batters to the plate in the first inning. And Rocco picked up a single and scored one of the runs in the first. The Albert Pujols fan. And we'll take the pitch for a strike. Tyler Woodbury came on in relief for Germany to do the pitching.
One
and
ball,
now
one strike.
Try and shut this team down. Rocco will take the pitch inside. Started playing at the age of 4. Little League Baseball now. He is 12 years old, 6th grader. Outside to him and a 3-ball, 1-strike count. This was a problem for the pitchers for Germany in the first game.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Walking batters, it cost them, as it does at every level. And that's down to first and just missed. A foul ball. Celts could not get to it, and the count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It can be hard. It's kind of a natural reaction, but at times you try to pitch away from the bat a little bit instead of charging kids, especially if they're putting the ball in play a fair amount. But that time a good fastball from Tyler to get back in it. He goes.
Get him. Good comeback by Woodbury, and records the out. Well, let's take a look at what's going to be coming up here in day 3. Our coverage of the Little League World Series on ABC at Lamity. We're taking a live shot up the hill here at Lamity, and it'll be Fairfield, Connecticut, taking on Nebraska. That'll be at 3 Eastern. And at 6 o'clock on ESPN tonight, Mexico faces Uganda, all elimination games. And at 8 Eastern, New Jersey faces Oregon. That'll be on ESPN. So 3 more games to be played here on this 3rd day. And all of these games, the loser their chances to go to a championship game ends. They all will play a third game, however, and the winners move on at 1-1.
I like how they do those third games too. If you lose your first two, you play, if you're an American team, an international team, and vice versa. So you're a chance to play somebody else as well.
Justin Wilson goes back, makes the play. Ventura's retired, 2 down. Chendrigue Postal, 12-year-old, coming up. Has power in the middle of this lineup at times, batting down in the lineup here today. And the pitch will be taken down low for a ball. Don't very often have two teams playing who've never met before at the Little League World Series. These two have not. First time.
It had been a few years since Curacao had been back. I think they went 7 straight years. Missed for a few now back. There's pretty much 2 Little Leagues that have been here. This Periba Little League, and then Pabao was the team that won the whole thing.
That one hurt. And our home plate umpire, John Mitchell, goes down to one knee on that one. That left hand, you see where it hit him.
I think it got that left hand square.
Saying how the umpires, they are selected, and it is an honor to be selected to come and umpire, but they pay their own way. Watch
that left hand down on his, we'll kind of see the fingers move. Left hand down on that left leg, and I don't think it caught any glove before it got there. A little two-seam fastball that's going to keep running. Yay.
Says he is all right. Or perhaps more appropriately says he'll continue on. All right or not. Here's the 2-1 delivery on the way, and that will miss outside. 2 down, nobody on.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Apostol trying to get an inning going here with 2 away. Tyler Woodbury just trying to shut it down. Catcher asking for timeout at the plate. 3-1 delivery. Got him. Great pitch there to catch him on the inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking on that one. He was looking for a pitch away and leaned forward, and that pitch just caught the inside corner. Here's the 3-2 delivery. So with 2 away, Apostol is on with a walk. In all of this offense, that's the first walk surrendered by the 2 pitchers from Germany. Had 4 errors and a hit batter that have put some runners on, though. And we're waiting to see who's going to get the at-bat. And we'll get a special pinch runner again. Giuliano came on as a pinch runner in the first inning. We'll do so again here. Apostol is out. One on and 2 down. Huerta delivered a single and scored his first time up. Woodbury looks like he's settling in a little bit.
That arm action, he gets that fastball started over the middle of the plate. It's going to have some life. Kind of a low 3/4 action. The hand gets just on the side of it. Breaking ball right there.
Huerta's dad is a radio host back in Curacao. His dad is his role model. I don't think his dad is here working. There is a radio station here broadcasting. Curacao always sends at least 1 radio station, sometimes 3, to broadcast games in 3 different languages. That'll go down to third base. Play is going to be at first, and got it. Good inning. And Mendiola that time got it. So after 13 came to the plate in the first inning, only 4 in this one. Part of the Little League World Series, what goes on between the ballparks and all the concession stands. This costs you absolutely nothing. Just a moment of your time and we can make you look really good.
No worry, essa passa mais via. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata boiave aqui. Banco me. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, está me tá um especialista não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya bota seguro bem criba pia. Bamba que. Bota esse tipo malu, a que gasto de maleza Enya tá especializar. Voor die ATZ nós seguro botar e o bocate de Enya o mundo tá cambia for de boa bem tudo tem o bom pension Enya tem seguro pabo
Meeting mas speed, tem kaya dali 4G plus com special apps plus mais possibilidade network social video streaming e ora me que anytime anywhere UTS 4G plus experiencia
UTS 4G plus
experiencia
UTS 4G plus 4G plus 4G plus 4G plus yeah.
Kaiserslautern military community, actually Air Force and Army in Ransheim, is the site where this Little League comes from. And Chris McHenry has the story of these kids. Chris?
Gary, thanks. Tristan Scott Roaring's number 12 for Germany, and I'm with his father, Brett, who's a pilot with the Air Force. In 2005, you were involved in a rescue mission. What can you tell me about that mission in 2005?
It was a bad day for our guys. We lost 19 great Americans on that day, rescued one, but we were able to bring everybody home, which fulfilling the promise that we've got that we do in our job.
How do you explain your job to your children?
When they were younger, it was easier because all you have to tell them is Daddy goes and fights the bad guys. But now as Tristan's gotten older, I've explained to him a little bit more that our job is to protect our soldiers and to take care of the men and women on the ground and to go out there and make sure that all of the other daddies and mommies that are downrange get to come home as well, that we do it for them.
And you are coming home. Your family is en route to Louisiana.
That's right.
And that's another sacrifice military families make. When did you arrive in Louisiana?
I got home on June 18th, so missed the entire All-Star season for him, and actually did not get to see my son until he arrived here in Williamsport.
What was that like at the parade?
It was the most amazing thing. It was exactly like every time we come home from downrange. I saw him on the parade, and both of us smiled, and I've always taught him on the field to play from the heart, and we've got a little chest bump and point. And every time he goes up to bat, I would give him that from the third base line, and that day was the first time he gave that back to me, and that about melted my heart.
Thank you so much for your service. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Gary.
Back home, that is Tristan Waring's dad, Brett. It's 3 years in Germany, and now the whole family coming back to Louisiana.
Nice job, Chris, and thanks to Brett and all the other men and women that are here and everywhere else. I think we're on the Armed Services Network today. All of you serving, we say thank you.
Yep, and great to have you with us. 0-1 count, 1 down after the strikeout of Krantz. Levi Keltz, the third baseman, up. Will foul that one back upstairs. And an 0-2 count. Parents put together a lot of the mementos, such as the pins you see that have the faces of the kids on them. They do that a lot of times.
Two strikes.
For a number of these Little League teams have things like that, sometimes to raise money, sometimes just for the parents and supporters of the kids. Huerta's got the strikeouts going. That's 3 in a row and 4 in the ballgame.
It's a breaking ball going out, too. A lot of fastballs to start this one. Now the left-hander getting in a little bit of a groove. Watch your arm get on top of this ball, and that's how that ball gets that 12-to-6 spin. So the fingers get on top, that tight spin down in the zone. Ball's changing so many planes when it gets to home plate. It's going top to bottom. It's a lot tougher to square up.
So 2 away, nobody on here in the second inning for Germany. Ryan Jimenez, his dad's an Army officer in public health. And a swing and a miss. He has not had an official at bat yet, playing at second base here in the team's second game of this Little League World Series. 8-0, 8 runs in the first inning for Curaçao, put them on top. Germany able to shut them down in the second inning. Only 4 came to the plate. Now it's about getting the bats going for Germany. Here's the 0-1. That will miss at a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Coaches for this team from Germany, they have, we saw Eric Vincent, the manager, originally from Kentucky. Matt Keltz is one of the coaches, born in Ohio, raised in Phoenix. And Fred Woodbury, a coach, his son is playing on this team. He's that big power bat. He acts as the pitching coach. He's from Texas.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they all meet in Germany, form a Little League team. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That'll miss inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Battling in the at-bat here. Ryan Jimenez trying to work out a base hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Play.
Again, the 2-2 delivery. And that'll get away. The count goes full 3-2.
Here. Hey.
Jimenez waiting, and the 3-2 delivery to him. And that is a strike on the outside corner. So 3 strikeouts in the inning. And that's going to be 6 in the ball game as Huerta, the left-hander, is getting it done.
Hard to find his groove. Good fastball to finish here. 8-0 Curaçao.
By Curaçao North Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single florinho behusa for o Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em rifa pagana. Primeiro prêmio dá all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para North Jazz para tur 12 noites e 250 florinhos na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florinhos na consumo. Se é grátis a quantidade de lote que você tem. Você manda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da válido até 29 de agosto. Banco Curaçao North Jazz com Chippy.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. É só passar mais via. Conosco bota dentro. Bom, man. Até vou ir aqui. Banco, me. Essa aqui da Enya tem o último detalhe. Ai, Gel. Então, me toca um especialista, não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya, bota seguro bem cribapia. Bamba que? Bota se tipo malu, a cubi gasto de maleza, Enya tá especializar. Por de artesanato, que não seguro botar. E com bocate de Enya, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem com boa pension. Enya, tem seguro, Pablo?
A lot of major league players follow, and when they have kids playing for the country they are from, they get involved.
A lot of times they'll even show up too, come over and surprise these kids. You can see Kenley Jansen, who is in the big leagues right now, 24 saves this year for the Dodgers, so neat of him to reach out. We've seen Andrew Jones do it in the past, Cur Ger do it in the past.
Jimmy Rollins has been active this year. Carlos Lee has been involved. Been a lot of major leaguers over the years who have taken an interest, even if they don't have a team here. Ooh, that was inside. That actually hit the bat that time, and Higgins getting his first at bat here in this game. Dayton Beagle is the pinch hitter.
Okay. I thought he hit his bat. Okay.
Question of whether or not it hit him with the bat.
Jersey of the bat.
Beagle will wait as they go to the review. This is an umpire request.
Yeah, unchecked. Yeah, they're out.
Yeah, I think he's right.
I think I hit him.
Got that back shoulder.
I don't think it ever touched the bat.
Bat got out of the way. Did a good job of getting the bat out of the way too. Sometimes that's not the easiest. You kind of play defense with that bat, and that time raised it up out of the way, got that back shoulder, and I think clipped Kyle Glenn to catch him.
So the umpire requesting.
That ball, see, no, that's right.
The coach, now we understand the coach didn't challenge. So it is a coach's challenge, and it's going to be successful. You get 2 challenges per game.
First base.
If your challenge is upheld, then you haven't used one. And you can go on. And so that will not count against him, as in fact the challenge was right, clear and convincing, looking at the video, that it didn't hit the bat as the original call was made, and instead it hit batter.
That's when you like to see that use of instant replay too, because that one's so fast that most home plate umpires, you just can't see it. It's happening too quick.
What? The base runner on, and that will be a strike called.
Guy Rafaela shows bunt again. See if Rafaela can move him up. You got the Bombers coming right behind him.
Rafaela, top of the order, has scored one of the runs that came in that first inning when Curacao got 8 on the board. Infield will play in at third base. Mendiola at third base on the grass, and that's why. It is bunted foul, however, and it will go to a ball and 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes. But
1-2. Outside stop made. Runner thought about going. Throw down. Runner gets back. Good backup in right field. Van Sickle's throw. Not in time. Good base running. Heads up play, even though Van Sickle came in to back that up.
You can see that base come shooting off too, and this is one of the things I wish every Little League would do it if you could, is to use these safety bases. So the throw goes down to first, it's going to get into right field, and then immediately Beagle's going to take off towards second base. And kids at this age still learning how to slide. That's a late slide, and if that bag doesn't pop up, that could really hurt somebody. So the bag kind of shoots off. You're still learning how to do it.
Error on the catcher on that. That's going to get a short. Wilson holds the runner. That throw is high, and no relay throw to third. So they do not get an out. Runners on at first and third here in the 3rd inning.
Real good footwork by Justin Wilson, the shortstop, too. Watch him get in front of this. So gets all the way in front of it, sets that right foot, makes the strong throw, just tails a little bit to that arm side, but everything in getting to that throw was done really well.
Error charged on the throw. That'll put runners on at first and third with nobody out. Ladd at the plate will take the pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Romain Habat, RBI opportunity for him. He has scored a run, picked up a single, and that one hits him in the ribs. Boy, it's been a tough day for hitters and umpires.
Take a breath. Take
That
your
one
time.
hurts.
Take your time.
That one hurts.
You get in the ribs.
A little see.
Got him laughing.
Take your time.
Hey,
No rush.
vas a ir, Botín. Vas a ir, mate tranquilo. Okay?
Bat will stay in the game and head down, and the bases are loaded for Curacao with nobody out. This is where Christopher Koyman was hitting. He delivered a home run, and then in his second at bat, reaching on a fielder's choice, stumbled over first base and has a contusion on the hip, came out of the game, and Jair Janssen came on to take his place. And Janssen, staying in the ball game now, will get his first at bat. And what a chance for Janssen with the bases loaded. And nobody out. Infield's going to play in. They'll go for the force of the plate on a ground ball, and the pitch is up high for a ball. And they'll try and cut this run off, trailing 8-0. A chance for Curacao to get within striking distance of that 10-run rule here in the 3rd inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Bigal will score. Runner coming to the plate, and got him! Throw to third, not in time. Nice play by Nico DaCosta in center field as they get the second runner trying to score. It is 9-0 Curacao, but they get the out at the plate.
Well done by Nico out in center field. A great swing to start. Shot right back up the middle by Janssen. Oh, watch the throw. A little one-hopper in. It's exactly what you want. A one-hopper to your catcher gives him enough time to get over, block that plate, and make the tag.
So Janssen gets a single and an RBI, and then the 8-2 putout.
Watch Kyle Glenn, too. You're going to glove it first, and that bare hand's going to come in. So the bare hand's going to come in and secure the ball. Kind of slid out of there at the end, but right idea. Got the glove out there just in time.
And had that plate blocked.
Yep.
Runners at first and third, 1 down. Janssen at the plate has singled, scored, and hit into a fielder's choice. Woodbury's pitch, a little breaking ball that comes back on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Michelin Janssen at the plate against Woodbury, who came on to pitch in the 1st inning. And that's a base hit into left field. Waring going over will cut it off. A run will score. Runner will stay at second base. Habat crosses, and the 10th run is on the board for Curacao. And their inning not over yet. And the 10-run rule looks like this.
10 runs or more after the 4th inning, which in this case it will be the 4th inning if it happens, because Germany is the home team. They are behind by 10 runs after 4. Would be it.
We'll see if that holds up here, and they're going to try and add some more all the way to the backstop, and the runners will move up. So 2 more in scoring position. Giuliano's at the plate getting his first at bat. Michelin Giuliano, who we've seen come on as a pinch runner, now gets a chance at the plate. And the pitch is taken inside. Some difference from game 1 to game 2.
2 balls.
There's 2 hits in the opener. You can see this is a talented offense too. It just talks about how good the Japanese pitchers were.
And that pitch is down low, and the count will go to 3-0.
Japan will have everybody eligible, I believe, tomorrow as well when they play in the winner's bracket game. So we could see those 2 out there again.
3-0 delivery, and the bases are loaded. Giuliano draws the walk, so the base is loaded, only 1 away. Curacao getting as many of their players in as they can. The mandatory rule on play does not come into effect if it is a 10-run rule game. However, Curacao still wants to get their people in, and I'm sure Germany does too. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Gutierrez delivers a single. Runner going to third. He goes to second. 2 runs cross. Ventura has 4 RBIs in this game. He had a 2 RBI single in the first inning, and he gets another base hit here to bring in 2 more. 12-0.
Last 2 balls that have been hit to the left side, just hit with a ton of authority on the outside part of the plate, just pulls the length of the plate. So Barrow gets all the way out there, gets it past the shortstop, and a good job by Tristan Waring out in left field to get his body over in front of it, stop that ball from going to the wall.
Now Bucat's going to get his first at bat. It'll bring a run in. The throw to first will record the out. Bucat will be credited with an RBI on the ground ball to second. Add another run, 13-0.
Little decision by Ethan Vincent, our second baseman, too. Gloved it in time, and you could see he thought about throwing that ball home. Footwork was kind of going home, and then at the last minute just flips it over to first.
And we will get a pinch hitter. Carolina up. Ruandi Carolina with a runner on at third base and 2 down, as Curacao has batted around for the second time in the ball game, pushing 8 runs across in the first and 5 more so far here in the third inning. They've got 13 runs on 10 hits now in the ball game. 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-ball, 1 strike count. The kids coming off the bench
2 balls, 1
here
strike.
in this inning have all gotten it done.
Oh yeah.
Carolina will foul that one up into the screen.
You know what I like too? It seems like every time that Curacao brings a team to the Little League World Series, they do have either 13 or 14 kids. So you got more kids that get a chance to experience
2 balls,
this.
2 strikes. Play.
Here's the 2-2 delivery. And a late swing, and he is retired. Carolina goes down, but Curacao adds 5 more. They take a 13-0 lead. Curacao scoring the most runs since against Japan in 2009.
Super performance starts.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. Essa passa mais via. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata voy a ver aqui. Banco me. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, está meta um especialista não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha terbo vida. Com Enya bota seguro bem criba pia. Bamba que. Bota esse tipo malu para o gasto de maleza Enya te especializar. Voor die artesã, nós seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem com o pension. Enya, tem seguro, Pablo?
Bij Curaçao Norse Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single que você usa for o Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em rifa pagana. Primeiro prêmio é all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para Norse Jazz para 12 noites e 250 florin na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florin na consumo. É grátis a quantidade de lot que você tem. Você manda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da bala do até 29 de agosto. Banco Curaçao Norse Jazz com Chippy.
One another on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And then you have the bracket of those who have lost. You've got Curacao, Germany in this game, Mexico and Uganda to play at 6 o'clock tonight. They move into games on Monday with the matchups that you see on the right.
Well played. Check the final box. Attaboy.
Running down that old bucket list.
I got the glove with him, the Little League uni.
13-0 Curacao on top, so we are in the 10-run rule phase here, but have to go at least through 4 innings. Carolina's going to come on to do the pitching now. He threw an inning and 2/3 in the first game, 26 pitches. And Germany will try and get back in. Van Sickle, first time up. Curacao has so dominated this game, their hitters have had 3 at-bats all the way through the lineup. Germany has not gone through their lineup yet. Van Sickle's their number 9 hitter, getting his first at-bat of the game. And the 0-1 delivery to him. He'll turn away from that one inside. Van Sickle playing in right field. Kyle was telling me Van Sickle III's mom, she's a registered polysomnographic technologist.
I was. Yeah. You'd say that. I do my homework now.
We're all scrambling for Webster's. All right, we got to find out what that is. Research. Jeremy, get on that. I'm not kidding either. Polysomnographic. Polysomnographic technologist. That's what his mom
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Does.
That's correct.
So I think that's a noun. 3-2 delivery.
Good start.
And he walked. Well, Van Sickle is on with a walk to lead off the inning. Little League is the world's largest organized youth sports program. More than 2.5 million kids playing in 50 states and 80 other countries. For more information, stats, or stories, learn how to start a Little League baseball or softball program in your community. Just go to littleleague.org.
Uh-oh.
We got it.
That one out.
How about that? That ball goes in the air towards center. Raphael is not going to get it. Force at second. Not in time. Ball gets away. So a base hit picked up by DaCosta, the leadoff batter. And Germany's got their first 2 on here in the 3rd inning.
I didn't think it was appropriate to tell you right away, but a polysomnographic technician is one that monitors sleep. I wanted to give you a minute to.
That is ironic right there.
It's not ironic. It's accurate.
Oh, sorry.
2 totally different things.
Performs overnight polysonograms on those with suspected sleep disorders.
I just didn't know what he just said. He doubted me again.
Yes, but the irony of this is what you were telling me this morning. Remember?
Yeah.
Because you had a tough night last night.
Complete visit.
And I mean, he got to bed early and everything, but had one of those nights where he woke up in the middle of the night and thought it was morning.
It's morning, and
he couldn't go back to sleep.
You're gonna watch TV at 1 in the morning.
So you got to talk to Jerry Van Sickle's mom. Throw to third and a nice play to get the out.
Yo, whoa, okay, whoa, sit down.
And the youngster sliding into third base.
Time, Blue.
Van Sickle has hurt.
Left ankle?
Has hurt the ankle.
That ankle.
Boy, this has been a tough game.
Hung up underneath him just a little bit when he went in to slide, and that one's tough because you're trying to get into that base as fast as you possibly can. Which means sometimes at this age you end up sliding a little bit later than you should. It's great action off the mound. Carolina gets to it, turns that body, makes a strong throw. Yeah, that ankle just got caught up underneath him. Trying to wait till the last minute. See that left ankle goes in and kind of rolls up right underneath him.
Well, we've had 3 hit batters in this game. A hit umpire who took a pitch directly on the arm, the home plate umpire in that left wrist finger area. And now Van Sickle going into third base will be coming out as that ankle obviously turned that ankle. And all those who have played sports know what that feels like.
Had that once or twice if you've played this game or most others.
So Jerry Van Sickle will make his way to the dugout. Great training crew here, by the way. They come and Training crew set up down here at Volunteer. Training crew in a room set up at Lamity Stadium up the hill. And they're always available. Always here when the kids are here, whether they're practicing or playing.
Training rooms underneath. They got doctors on site too if you need that. Always a doctor at every game.
And they have had a busy day here. So runners on at first and second base, one away. As Germany's trying to get on the board. Pitch will get away. Runners stay where they are. This is Justin Wilson, 1 for 1 today and 2 for 2 so far in the Little League World Series. Picked up a base hit his first time out this game. Mendiola reached on the fielder's choice at first. Here's the 0-1. That'll be up the middle. That's a base hit. Making the turn to Costa. Ball gets away from Rafaela. Runners go to second and third. Scoring from second base is DaCosta, and it is a 13-1 game. That'll be a single and an RBI for Justin Wilson.
Good work by Justin. We've seen him really swing the bat well in the 2 games since he's been here. Fastball. Let's see Rafaela in center field just trying to be a little bit too quick to that to make the throw, but I think that run was going to score regardless. So an RBI there. Justin Wilson now 3 for 3 in this Little League World Series.
So a hit and an error and an RBI. And it is 13-1, the third hit of the ball game for the kids from Germany. Now they get their big bat or a big swing here. Put them back in the ball game. 2 on, 1 out. Tyler Woodbury flied out to left field. His first time up. Carolina on the mound working his first inning. And the pitch is in there for a strike.
Time.
Catcher's had some problems with that mask today. I don't know. This they're going to go to the mound on.
It's time.
No, pero man, un batir un strike away para me sentir a ball. Ok, para de cair. Get it, den aire. Ok, nada pasa, vai sacar o de primeiro. Ok, juega de riba, toca tu. Arriba.
Heard Primera. Something about first. I'll let you take the rest.
Trying to throw that first strike.
Yeah? All right, we're getting there.
It doesn't change at any level of baseball if you're pitching.
Nor in any language.
No.
Doesn't make any difference.
Throw that first strike. That is going to miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 in scoring position. Carolina coming on with the big lead and now trying to preserve it here. Woodbury, the 1-1 delivery to him. Good fastball. That was right there. 1 and 2. Woodbury, big kid, 5'9", 194-pounder, 7th grader. He's only 11 years old. Wow. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And get him to go after one. Throw has to be made. Runner will stay at third base. How about nice play the catcher, looking the runner back first.
But one of the changes this year in Little League Baseball, that drop third strike rule is the exact same as it is at Major League level, the college level. First base is unoccupied, or if there are 2 outs, you got to make the throw. And Abad pounces right on it after keeping it in front of him. Tough throw for your first baseman to handle too, right over the top of the runner, but it stayed right in there.
Setting up his infield. There are 2 away. Runners at second and third. Germany looking for a big 2-out hit from Glenn. And the pitch is taken inside. Kyle Glenn at the plate. Glenn, a strikeout victim. And he's had 1 hit and 3 at-bats in the first 2 games. Here's the 1-0. Over the top. That one's going to miss. And he falls behind him 2-0. Kids from Germany have lost the first 2 games in each of their last 3 appearances here at the Little League World Series. So they're trying to undo that here. But Curacao coming up with the one hold. That will not prevent them from enjoying their stay at the Little League World Series.
Nope.
3-0 count. Outside corner strike. We got other games coming up today.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lavity Stadium, it's Connecticut against Nebraska. That's going to be a base hit. Center field, 1 run is scored. Throw to the cutoff man, holds the runner at third. Runner's going to go to second, though, on that throw to third. Heads up all the way around. Glenn will get the base hit and the RBI. Mendiola will come in to score the second run for Germany.
Job to stay on that fastball, in on his hands. Enough of it. Out towards center again, charged by Rafaela out in center field. That's what you got to do. Hit that cutoff man. You hit the cutoff man, and you can do a lot more on the infield.
Changing pitchers.
Another run comes in for Germany. Now 2 in the inning.
And we are going to get a pitching change with the score at 13-2. Curacao on top, looking to move on in the winners bracket with a big lead.
In a world where breakfast has become boring and tasteless, only one man can save the day.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. Essa passa mais via. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata boiava aqui. Banco me. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, está meta um especialista não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya bota seguro bem cribapia. Bamba que. Pode seguir para malu para que o gasto de maleza Enya está especializado. Voor die ATZ não seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya. O mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo tem com o pension. Enya tem seguro pabo.
Meeting mas speed din kaya style 4G plus com special apps plus mais possibilidad network social video streaming e ora me que anytime anywhere UTS 4G plus experiencia
UTS 4G plus
experiencia
UTS 4G plus 4G plus 4G plus 4G plus yeah.
Se você quer double fun.
Diz busca por tarjeta Compaleon Fun Miles.
Se você quer esparra haciendo compras todo dia, tenga solim vacância com família. Esta fun para paga mais bota gana. Compaleon. Fun Miles bota gana. Ah, well, não temos fun. Se você quer fun. Se você quer double fun. Ah, well, garantizar. Tá de beta. Se você quer double fun.
É tarjeta Compaleon Fun Miles. Busca Tigo.
MCB, o banco amigo.
Here's the chest bump. That's for his son, who's at the plate.
First at bat today for Tristan. Pop's got the rally cap on, too.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backwards already. He's ready to go.
1-2 delivery down to first base. Cur will take it to the bag and record the out. Germany will pick up a couple of runs here in the third inning. 13-2 Curacao.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. Essa passa mais via. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata boiava aqui. Banco me. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, está meta um especialista não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya bota seguro bem cribapia. Bamba que. Pode esse tipo malu, para o gasto de maleza enia te especializar. Voor die artesã, que não seguro botar. E o bocate de enia, o mundo te cambia. For die boa bem tudo, te o boa pension. Enia, tem seguro pabo.
Bij Curaçao North Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single florinho behusa for de Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em rifa pagana. Primeiro prêmio dá all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para North Jazz para tur 12 noites e 250 florinhos na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florinhos na consumo. É grátis a quantidade de lote que você tem. Por demanda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da bala do até 29 de agosto. Banco Curaçao North Jazz com Chippy.
Se você quer double fun,
busca a tarjeta Compaleon Fun Miles.
Se você quer esparra haciendo compras todo día, tenga solín vacancia con familia. Esta fun para paga más bota gana. Compaleon Fun Miles bota gana. Ah, well, no tem mais fun. Se você quer fun, se você quer double fun. Ah, well, garantizar tá de beta. Se você quer double fun.
É tarjeta Compaleon Fun Miles. Busca Divo.
MCB, o banco amigo.
We saw this earlier in the game too, and you could see kind of a stutter step right at the end by our Christopher Kouima going down to first, and he is okay, thankfully. I think we'll see him as this tournament goes on. But if you hit the we get the chips fired at the dugout. He's good to go now. But hit that front part of the base, and it's a lot easier from a balance standpoint. You don't want to lunge at it. Just try to get the footwork right, whether it's the right foot or the left foot. Front part of that bag, you can run right through it.
Sure sign of I'm okay.
Break out the chips.
Break out the chips.
We're good, thank you.
Curaçao with the 13-2 lead in the ball game. They could play. They're going to hold him out here just for precautionary reasons.
For chips.
We go to the 4th inning. Visiting team, Curaçao. They went through the lineup with 13 hitters in the 1st inning and 9 coming up in the 3rd inning. They'll try and add to their lead here. Big O will foul that one away, and hit by a pitch and a run scored in the 3rd as he kicked it off in that inning, being hit by a pitch in the 1st at bat of the ball game.
1 ball, 1 strike. Play.
Tyler Woodbury has been on since the 1st inning. Came on with nobody out. Little breaking ball right there.
A good one.
Just missed. The winner of this game plays Monday at 2. The loser of the Canada-Panama game. The loser of this game is eliminated from a chance at the championship game, but will play Monday at noon. That's going to go into center field. A base hit picked up there to lead off the inning. Take a look at our Kellogg's Frosted Flakes stand right now. The winning team plays the loser of Canada-Panama, and then the losing team on Monday at noon in what is the consolation game, but a game.
Guaranteed 3 games. So they will play somebody from the American side of the bracket, the loser of that 3 o'clock Eastern game on ABC between Connecticut and Nebraska. First time ever Nebraska in this Little League World Series.
And the pitch is taken for a strike. Facundas come out as a special pinch runner again at first base. And with 1 away, Rafaela will take the breaking ball, foul it off. Had to wait a long time for that one to get to the plate. Rafaela has reached on an error, been hit by a pitch, has scored a run in the game.
No balls, 2 strikes. Play.
2 strike count. Woodbury with a fastball outside, gets away, and the runner will move up. Kyle Glenn just couldn't find that one. Came out of the mitt, sitting between his legs, and he couldn't see it. Pass ball. A runner at second base and nobody out. Again, that off-speed pitch that doesn't break, and the count goes to 2-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
Toward short, runner not going. Wilson makes the play over to first base to get the out. Rafaela retired on a nice play.
Justin Wilson had it short today. Footwork's been really good, so he gets those feet set again. This time the throw is right on the button. Strong throw across. Good stretch by Levi Kelch. First down of the inning.
Jermaine Abad coming up. A couple of runs scored. Has had a single. Been hit by a pitch. Reached on an error. Runner's going to move over to third. So Bakunda, the special runners at third base on the wild pitch. And now a chance to put up their 14th run of the ball game here in the fourth inning. Here's the 1-0. That is there for a strike. Widely divergent games for Curaçao.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Being shut out by Japan by a score of 7-0. Coming back here, getting 13 runs and 11 hits. And the swing and a miss makes it 1-2. We're talking about the last time Curaçao played here was 2009. Last time Curaçao made an appearance, fouled off. They'd been here 9 straight seasons and then did not make it back in 10 or last year, missing out the last 2 years.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Play.
Levi will foul that one away. Count stays at a ball and 2 strikes.
Play.
Tyler Woodbury's had a long day out there on the mound. Here's the 1-2 off-speed pitch and a good one.
Here's a good breaking ball. Got that hand over the top of it again and then finished in the exact spot that you want. You get a right-handed breaking ball against a right-handed hitter. You want to try to drop it on the outside part of the plate. Watch where this one ends up. Starts it in the middle. Ends up down and away. Most of the time, even if somebody does hit that, it's tough to put it in play with authority. Good change of velocity that had Abad all the way out in front of it.
And that's going to be fouled straight back. 82 pitches have been thrown by Tyler Woodbury, so he's closing in on a part of the pitching rule we rarely see. The pitcher's got to come out when he gets to 85. You can finish off a batter. So he's got a chance to get through this inning.
That's the max now. So there's different days of rest based on how long you go, but the most regardless, unless you have to finish off the hitter, is at 85 pitch count, then you would have to take 4 days of rest, just like normal major league rest when you get to that 85. In fact, anything between, I think it's 66 and 85 pitches, you got to 4 days or more. There you see it all the way up. So you see people, it's either that 20 pitch or the 35 pitch count is what everybody's been really cognizant of the first 2 days.
Towards short, played by Wilson. Long throw, would not have been in time anyway. Ball will get away, but the runner's going to stay at first base. So another run in as Johnson picks up a single. He's 2 for 2. He will be credited with an RBI, and Curaçao's got a 14-2 lead in the ball game. Musalan Janssen coming to the plate. This will be the last batter for Woodbury. Either he gets him out and retires the side, or the youngster gets on base and a pitching change will have to be made. 2 for 3 today, 2 runs scored. Janssen is now 3 for 6 in the first 2 games of this Little League World Series, hitting in the cleanup spot for Curaçao. 1 ball, 1 strike. and fouls that one back. Shortstop pitcher prefers to play in the field at short. 13-year-old, one of the fastest players on this Curaçao team. Here's the 1-2 delivery off the fists. Woodbury's got it and will record the out. So another run added here in the fourth inning. It is 14-2. The 10-run rule is in effect. So Germany, to keep it alive, is going to get this under 10.
I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Bom menino em mundo de Enya. Passa, mamãe. Ei, não worry. Essa passa mais via. Conosco bota dentro. Bom, man. Até vou ir aqui. Banco me. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel. Então, me tá unindo especialista, não. Um descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha terbo vida. Com Enya bota seguro bem criba pia. Bamba que. Bota se tipo malu, para o gasto de maleza Enya tá especializar. Por de artes é que não seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enya. O mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo tem com o pension. Enya tem seguro pabo.
Meeting mas speed, tem kaya dali 4G plus com special apps plus mais possibilidade, network social, video streaming que ora me que anytime, anywhere, UTS 4G plus experiência
UTS 4G Plus.
experiência
UTS 4G Plus. 4G Plus. 4G Plus. 4G Plus. Yeah.
Se você quer double fun.
Diz busca por tarjeta Compa Leão Fun Miles.
Se você quer esparra haciendo compras todo dia, tenga solinho vacância com família. Esta fun para paga mais bota gana. Compa Leão.
Fun Miles bota gana.
Ah, well, não temos fun. Se você quer esparra, se você quer double fun. Ah, well, garantizar. Tá de besta. Se você quer double fun.
É tarjeta Compa Leão Fun Miles. Busca Tigo.
MCB, o banco amigo.
Hits for Curaçao.
That is potato chip time.
Back to the chips. The chips all around.
14-2. The 10-run rule is in effect. So for Germany, they've got to cut this lead down to 9 in order to keep the game alive, or it will end right here in the fourth inning. Since they are the home team, they get their at-bats in the fourth. But if Curaçao still has a 10-run lead at the end of this half inning, the game will be over. And the pitch is outside. Levi Keltz at the plate, strikeout victim.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Only the second time around in the lineup for the bottom third here for Germany. And that one is foul tipped into the mitt. And the count goes to 1-2.
A little curveball right there from Juliana. Right over the top, that 12-6 break, so straight down in the zone. Some start out of that stretch. Much easier right there to get to that balance point, finish it off.
Up on the roof and over, and a 1 ball, 2 strike count. So Curaçao looking to go 1-1 and move on. Continuing to give themselves a chance at a championship game. In the dirt outside. And a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Well, Germany wants to get a couple more innings of this ball game in. give themselves some more at-bats.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And more chances. Here's the 2-2 delivery. I think that one hit the fried dough stand directly behind home plate.
Incredible eyesight.
Or Grand Pays, as they are called in northern New England and Canada.
I'm unfamiliar with the Grand Pays.
You're not unfamiliar with that fried fat, though.
We almost made it. We
almost made it. 2-2 delivery. A lot of souvenirs going back out into the center area. Those are up over our head onto the roof. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Do you prefer your fried dough with just the sugar, or do you put a topping on it?
I'm just sugar. I haven't had it in a while. I might have to mix that in mid-game today. What'd you call them?
Well, it's fried dough, but Grand Pays.
Oh, okay.
Grand Pays.
We'll get one of those.
Okay, good. You can put honey
3 balls,
on it.
2 strikes.
Jellies, jams. It is. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Or you can just tape it to your belt.
Just cut out the middle, man.
Cut out the middle. 3-2. Leanna's done a good job coming on as her second pitcher today. Done just to preserve the ability to use pitchers in later games. 3-2 delivery, and he comes in and gets it. So the fans in Curacao are celebrating. As we said, there are radio stations here every year when Curacao is here broadcasting. The station here this year is 286. That's what it's called. And a couple of broadcasters here, Luis Provacia and Gonzalo Qualis, is doing the play-by-play in this game. That's Provacia in the yellow shirt and Qualis in the blue shirt. And they are broadcasting in Papiamento, one of the 4 primary languages that's used on the island of Curacao. We've had English, Spanish, French, Papiamento broadcasts that have come out of here. We've had as many as 3 stations here in 1 year, all broadcasting back to Curacao in a different language. They love their baseball there.
Yeah, they do. Starting to turn some players out, too.
Here is Ethan Vincent at the plate. Vincent takes it for a strike. It's his first at bat today. Came on to play at second base. Big swing and a miss. So 2 down, 4th inning, and Curacao 1 out away from getting a win in a 10-run rule game and having a chance to move on to play on Monday at 2. They'll play the loser of the Canada-Panama game. Nick Notgrass is coming up, getting his first bat of the day as well. This is a great nickname. Chopped. If it's not grass, it's weed, and that's his nickname, and that's the game. So Notgrass grounds out, and congratulations to Curacao as they come away with an impressive 14-2 win. 14 runs, 12 hits to beat Germany. 2 runs on 4 hits. Curacao keeps its hope for a championship game alive.
Lovely ball. Got between the defenders. Oh, yes! Oh, what a goal! Yes! He's done it again! Aguero! He can win it! Oh! He's won the title! An unbelievable finish! Who is writing this stuff?
No worry, essa passa mais bem. Conosco bota den bom man. Ata voy a ver aqui. Banco mi. Essa aqui da Enya tem de último detalhe. Ai, Gel, então, me tá unindo especialista não. Descuido de enviar é inevitável porque a minha ter bebida. Com Enya bota seguro bem cribapia. Bamba que. gasto de maleza Enia tá especializar. Voor die ATZ, nós seguro botar. E com o bocate de Enia, o mundo tá cambia. For de boa bem tudo, tem com o pension. Enia, tem seguro, Pablo?
Bij Curaçao Norse Jazz Festival com o Chippy. Para cada single florinho buhusa for de Chippy, você recebe automaticamente lot digital para participar em Rifa Pagana. Primeiro prêmio é all-inclusive stay na Princess Beach para 2 pessoas, mais 2 entradas para Norse Jazz para 12 noites e 250 florinhos na consumo durante o festival. Segundo e terceiro prêmio, dá 2 entradas para Jazz Festival plus 125 florinhos na consumo. É grátis e candidato de lote com você. Você manda SMS com a palavra Chippy na 7777. Campanha da bala do até 29 de agosto. Banco Curaçao Norse Jazz com Chippy.
Se você quer double fun.
Diz busca por tarjeta Compaleon Fun Miles.
Se você quer esparra haciendo compras todo día, tenga solinho vacância com família. Fun para paga, mais bota gana. Compaleon.
Fun mais bota gana.
Não tem mais fun. Se você quer esparra, se você quer double fun. Garantizar. Tá de besta. Se você quer double fun.
É tarjeta Compaleon Fun Miles. Busca Tigo.
MCB, o banco amigo.
Find Omar is with her. They're going to take a look at what else is going to be going on today here in day 3 of our Little League World Series. Let's go to Chris.
Gary and Kyle, thank you so much. It's a great day here. Perfect weekend in Williamsport. Nomar, doesn't get better than this. All your friends have joined us. It's a great crowd.
It's a beautiful day.
Kettle corn pop is going, and we're ready to go. It's also a big day on the fields. Today is Elimination Day in a double elimination tournament. All of these teams, if they lose 2, they do get to play a third to make sure every U.S. team gets an opportunity to play an international team.
Bom, assim que nós chegamos na final de partido e naturalmente de transmissão para cortesia de UTS e Enya, também nós funcionamos nossa taça com nosso Mister por a Paz, arriba a representação de Europa, de caso de Alemanha, e agora queda pendente para atender de nós mesmos também, que dia nós funcionamos vai subir terreno e contra quem. Durante o dia weekend que mês nós vai estar anunciado de nossa informação deportiva para amanhã, já domingo. A mim, Glenn Thomas, no nome de UTS e Enya, danke para a atenção e agora vamos celebrar, pero com em mente para o seguinte partido importantíssimo, para agora aqui, corda, que cada vez que nós perde, nós está focando, mas nós temos day by day. Para bem, muito bem. E outro dia, nós voltamos com ele. Danke, para uma feliz tarde.